the backyard studio. I'm Chief Meteorologist Joe Martucci with your Friday Tri-X 57 forecast. Let's start off with drought because we have a new update from our United States Drought Monitor, and as you could expect, it paints an even bleaker picture across New Jersey. All of New Jersey now is either in a level 2 or a level 3 drought. There are no level 1 areas anymore. And where you see that red, that's where we're in that extreme drought, and that is expanded now. Look at the difference between last week and this week. You see more of the area in that red area. That's that extreme drought. That extends further south in the parts of Cape May County, a little bit further west as well here. Even though we did have a little bit of rain on Sunday night, it just wasn't enough to cure any drought woes. Let's go look at the coastal flooding as well. We continue to have coastal flooding this morning until about noon here. Most areas will be minor stage. That's a nuisance kind of flooding that you saw yesterday, but a few areas will get up into moderate stage, and that's when it becomes impossible to drive around some of these bayside roads. It's hard to get where you need to go in Cape May County here. We are talking about also the potential for this to last for about 3 or 4 or 5 hours. So do be aware of that. We take a look at our futurecast here, and not much. We had the potential for rain last night on Thursday night, but most of our places stayed dry, and we're going to stay dry as we go into the weekend as well here with high pressure large and in charge, and we'll see warming temperatures also. Let's take a look at our Friday numbers. We're going to start out in the 30s inland, 40s at the coast. We're going to get up into the upper 50s to around 60 degrees. This is more seasonable for this time of the year. We have been below average the past 2 days, and we'll stay that way until the later part of the afternoon before falling during the evening. We'll have a good amount of sunshine around. Friday night's forecast, we are looking for us to be, again, in the 30s inland, 40s at the coast. Friday night football games looking good. We're talking about a little bit of a wind coming out of the northerly direction here, and then we go into the weekend. The big concern this weekend is that wildfire threat. That will go up to a high threat for both Saturday and Sunday because the humidity is going to get really low, and our ground is going to be continuing super dry as well. I mean, it feels like concrete just standing out on a lawn right now. Otherwise, though, as long as you're safe from the wildfire concern, we're talking about a pleasant weekend. Temperatures getting into the 60s on both Saturday and Sunday here, generally the low to mid 60s with a good amount of sunshine around. We look at our weekend events. All of our outdoor weekend events are looking great too. And, you know, that's one thing we're thankful for in this drought is that we're having good weather to support our local shore businesses and our economy and the runs that we have throughout our fall weekends. So when's the next time it can rain? It looks like it's going to be in the later part of next week. This looks to be a front passing through the area. If you've been following me, you know I'm not too enthused when fronts pass through to bring rain because it's not tropical moisture and it's not a nor'easter, and that's what's going to need to override all of this dry air and this dry regime that we have. But later next week, we do look to have a chance for rain. Here's a look at our inland 7-day forecast. So let's take you just into next week here where temperatures remain right around 60 degrees or so. It's going to be in the mid 60s on Monday. That'll be our warmest part here. Overnight lows fairly seasonable or a little bit above average. We flip on over to the shore 7-day forecast. Remember, we do have that tidal flooding on Friday morning here. Otherwise, though, we are looking dry until at least next Thursday, and temperatures on either side of seasonable. You can stream Tri-X 57 for the latest Jersey Shore news, traffic, weather, and more at TriX57.com.